One and all. Today discuss the topic AC circuit contain only a capacitor. Here consider the circuit means contain the capacitor, that is the capacitance means that is the C. Here already we know the capacitor means it is the parallel plate. So capacitor connected in across the alternating voltage sources. Here connecting the alternating voltage sources. So here passing the instantaneous alternating voltage, that means it is the V equal to Vm sin omega t. So that is the alternating voltage. Here already we know the capacitance of the capacitor means that is the C. So here the Q, that means instantaneous charge on the capacitor, that means it is the Q, that means it is the instantaneous charges. So the EMF across the capacitor at that instant means that EMF means Q by C. So that means it is the potential difference. Already we know the C equal to Q by V. So that potential difference here it is using the EMF. So that EMF is equal to Q by C. So according to the Kirchhoff loop rule, here using that means V minus Q by C equal to 0. So now we rearrange that equation, V equal to Q by C. So now we can find out the instantaneous charges means that is the Q equal to CV. So now already we know the alternating voltage means V equal to Vm sin omega t. Now here substitute that value, Q equal to C Vm sin omega t. Already we know the current equation, that means it is the I equal to dq by dt, that means it is the instantaneous current. So now here substitute that value, here dq means C Vm sin omega t divided by dt. Now here the differentiate means depend on the time only. So that means it is a constant value, take out from the differentiate C and Vm. So write down that equation, C Vm d sin omega t divided by dt. Now here get the differentiate of the sin omega t means it is the cos omega t. Again differentiate with the time means that means it is the omega t means it is the omega. So finally we can get the differentiation, that C Vm omega cos omega t. So that is the differentiate of the sin omega t, omega into cos omega t. Now here using the instantaneous alternating current, that means I equal to Vm, rearrange that equation, divided by 1 by omega c. Because here we know that is the peak value of the current Im means here Vm by R, that means it is the 1 by omega c. Here change the cos omega t means in the form of the sin omega t. Already we know the cos theta means sin 90 plus theta. So here it is using that value, sin 90 minus sin 90 plus theta means that is the theta plus 90. So comparing these two equations, that means alternating current and alternating voltage means, that means here it is a plus by 2, here it is a omega t. That means current lead the applied voltage by 2. So that means write down that equation, alternating current means I equal to Im sin omega t plus by 2. That Im means that is the peak value of the current. Here it is equal to Vm by 1 by omega c. So that means that is the peak value of the current. Here comparing these two equations, that means applied voltage and current means the current lead the voltage by 2. So now write down the phasor diagram. Here using the phasor diagram means already we know the voltage and current lead the by 2. So write down the that means that is the voltage. Here it is the peak value. So now the time the current leads the by 2. Current lead the by 2. So now here it is the lead means it is the so that is the angle by 2. Here it is the current. So current lead the voltage means it is the by 2. Now drawing the phasor means so that means write down the OA and OB. OA value means that is the VM. Now here the OB means it is the lead the 90 degree. So here using the OB. So that means it is the 90 degree. Already we know the phasor and reference axis, that angle is the omega t. So now the time omega t plus by 2. That means current. Here already we know that value means it is the Vm sin omega t. Here it is the value means Im sin omega t plus by 2. Im sin omega t plus by 2. Already we know the OB means that is the Im. OA means that is the Vm. So that is the phase relation between the current and voltage. So now moving to the capacitive reactance. That is the peak value. That means that is the capacitive reactance. So here the capacitive reactant means the resistance offered by the capacitor is called the capacitive reactance. That is the unit. Already we know the resistor unit. That means it is the ohm. So write down that equation. That peak value of the current Im equal to Vm by 1 omega C. So here already we know that I current means V by R. So write down that equation Vm by R. So that is the resistive. So that resistance means in a resistive circuit, so resistance offered by the capacitor. So that is called the capacitive reactance. So capacitive reactance means that is the Xc. So write down that equation Xc equal to 1 by omega C. Already we know the omega value means that is the Xc equal to 2 pi frequency mu into C. Here we can consider the steady current means that is the DC. Steady current means that is the DC means frequency is 0. So now here substitute that value 1 by 0. Anything by 0 it is the infinitive. So a capacitive circuit offer the infinite resistance for the steady current. அப்போ கெப்பாசிட்டரை பொறுத்த வரையிலும் DC கரண்டாக இருந்தால் that means it is the steady கரண்டாக இருந்ததுன்னா resistance is infinite. அப்போ steady current cannot flow through the capacitor. That is the 2 mark question. But write down the 5 mark question means up to capacitive reactance. So that means that is the capacitor connected in a AC circuit.